Uh, Friends, Roman, countrymen, and Amit Shah. Welcome to Bharatiya Janata podcast. For those two people who are listening to it and Amit Shah, mainly for Amit Shah, Aditya, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, I am Aditya. I am a postdoc here in the US. I work in the area of computational biology, and unlike a lot of other Indians living abroad, I do not believe in pseudoscience. So, does that disqualify me as of my Indianness somehow? I don't know.
You know, Prem Jyotish hates you, basically.
Yeah, I don't fall in the target demographic for Prem Jyotish essentially.
So since we somehow ended up on Prem Jyotish, and this is for people listening to us who don't live in the states. If you live in the states or anywhere outside India and are watching cricket on Willow TV, you'll find Prem Jyotish ads every 5 minutes basically. Prem Jyotish is our
Essentially,
colleague.
essentially all you find is Prem Jyotish after every six balls and some very poorly made money transfer ads.
Yeah, I have a question about that actually. These actors, are they like living in US or living in India? And if they're living in US, are they on H1? But that's a question for some other episode.
Just since we are digressing anyway, there is another NRI targeted ad,
Mhm.
Haldiram's ka.
Haldiram, मैंने notice नहीं किया.
Haldiram Willow TV में there is an ad which says कि there is this northeast का guy who is trying to peep into a room to watch a match. तो और उसके हाथ में भुजिया है एंड अ कपल ऑफ टिपिकल ऐसा सिंबॉलिक नॉर्थ इंडियन लुकिंग पीपल कम टू बीट हिम अप.
मतलब गोरे लोग.
हाँ गोरे लोग और वो लोग उसको बोलता है कि अरे जासूस है ऐसा टाइप का.
Uh,
एंड द अदर गाय कम्स एंड सेज कभी किसी जासूस के हाथ में भुजिया देखा है.
oh
एंड
my God.
दैट्स हाउ ही proves his nationality.
मतलब basically,
So
if you are Indian, you eat bhujia. Otherwise, you don't eat bhujia.
if you Indian you eat भुजिया वो भी हल्दीराम का.
I think if you're
कोई
not
और
North Indian, you eat bhujia. Basically, that's what they want to say.
that's what I want to say.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
this is a great point at which we come because the list that I have in front of me, the first thing that I wanted to ask you, today's been a good day. Hmm? England all out for 67. And uh, before you say anything, I know that in the future some people might listen to us, and some of them might be like non-cricket fans. So if we are talking about the recent Ashes series that is going on between England and Australia, and this is not really part of our discussion. It's just we'll just take a minute because both of us are happy and we live in different states, so we need to share this between us. So 67, huh?
67, and it's a sub 100 score in a long chain of sub 100 scores these days from England, right?
So
they they have made a habit of scoring 60s and 80s these days.
सबसे funny the thing that I found was Crickbuzz did their headline on the India West Indies Test match, and when Ishant got out, they said Ishant plays more ball than any English batsman. in,
That's the point of reference these days.
yeah.
And how cathartic is it after the World Cup final and how they went through to win on boundary count
See,
and all that?
here's the thing, and again, yeah, I mean, I know, like we are digressing, but like I don't really have problem with the English players. I really like most of them. The problem that I have is with these English क्या बोलना चाहिए
Media.
media and the ex players who talk about uh, English cricket. Oh my God.
By that you refer to the Sky Sports ka team basically.
Yeah, yeah, primarily, but
Nasal, Bob Willis, and traditionally you had Paul Allett and all these guys, right? So
have you like I don't know how active you're on Twitter, but have you ever seen Michael Vaughan's tweets? Oh my God,
yeah,
he's
but sometimes I feel he intentionally tries to troll people. I
is
don't know,
he's
like,
hmm.
is he doing it to needle desis
अभी
basically?
only Desis give reaction. Indians and Pakistanis and Bangladeshi. Like
हाँ,
what?
दिल पे मतलब उसको पता भी है ना, मतलब he knows that this is the market, and वो क्रिकबज में भी anyway is making money
So,
these days.
yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. But talking of cricket, how do you feel about
All
Ravi Teachers Shastri and teachers not
So
just because he's a coach.
due to more reasons than one, he's a teacher. So I don't know. I'm appalled at this. Like, I'm appalled at the dynamic that Shastri and Kohli share, and the power that Kohli as a cricketer wields. Right. Uh, we've had superstar batsmen in the past. Like Tendulkar was a superstar batsman, but we never had one player dictating who the coach would
You,
be.
you know,
And
no, no, go on, go on. I'll,
yeah,
yeah.
and because we are talking of England,
Hmm.
today's performance and this whole long list of performances by England show goes to show that how poor we were in England, right? And Kohli and Shastri have actually nothing to gloat about. We beat a subpar Australian side at home, which didn't have Smith and Warner.
Definitely.
It was an achievement. It was definitely an achievement, but it was not as big an achievement as these guys made it out to be. And we should have beaten that England side. Let's be honest. So I don't know, what does Shastri have to show.
I mean, teachers, basically.
Teachers, of course.
So,
Yeah.
so this is something that I find fascinating that you bring up the point of superstar batsmen and superstar players, because I remember, and I cannot point to a specific moment, but I remember before Kohli, when Dhoni was the captain, I remember
Mm-hmm.
thinking, "Ki boss, he wields too much power," and to an extent, especially during the Chapel Ganguly saga, and I'm saying this as a Bengali, I also
Mm-hmm.
felt that Ganguly is wielding more power than he should be as a player, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's surprising that every time a new generation comes and a new captain or a new superstar comes up, it to me it seems like that player is wielding more and more power. Like Dhoni zyada Kohli,
Than its
Ganguly zyada
predecessor.
Dhoni. Yeah, exactly.
Huh,
And
huh.
they're like, I mean, we are not talking about Shastri here anymore. I guess we are just talking about Kohli. Something that I noticed today, I don't know if you're on Reddit too much. Someone posted a photo of Kohli, and he's reading a self-help book that is how to
Book.
quench your ego
It's
or something.
ego or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. Huh.
But seriously, like,
मतलब कितना मेटा हो सकता है ना, मतलब वो किसके
and something that I find very interesting is that in 2014, when he did really poorly in England, and then he did really well in 2018 in England. Even though, like Joby Hua, as a batsman, he did well. And
Hmm.
I remember him saying that he said this, and I'm paraphrasing him,
Hmm.
but primarily he said that I realized that if I have to do well as a batsman, I have to give up on my ego. And somehow
Yeah.
I just like Abibi after the World Cup. They seem to like Shastri ji said in his press conference, we ended up as the number one team in the league stage. मेरे को लगा league stage जीतने के लिए
League
गए थे क्या
stage.
आप लोग? This is
नहीं और and Shastri even said that this is the best Indian touring side in क्या millennium या कुछ तो ऐसे कुछ, right? And do you see a trend there? जैसे शास्त्री after the England tour said कि इससे अच्छा touring side we have never seen, जबकि 2007 में under Dravid we won in England, right? So and we have never won anywhere overseas. ये सब मतलब क्या सब blatant lies है, मतलब these are not even factually correct.
I know what you're pointing at, and that is the second topic that we are very naturally going towards.
No, but let us stick to Shastri bashing
No,
for
no,
a
no,
while,
no.
I
Yeah,
think.
so, and I was asking you to do that. Okay, let's just stay at Shastri for a while. So something like I don't think Shastri is very imaginative in the sense
And neither is Kohli. And does Kohli strike you as a particularly sharp
uh,
figure
mm,
on the field, as tactically or in general?
not really.
Yeah.
This is something that so I refrain from commenting on their ability to let's say for example select the 11 or like change the field simply because like I've not played cricket at that level. But I do feel that sometimes, like, and I don't know what your opinion is on this, but like during the semi-final game, did Kohli not come at 2 or 3 down? Why did Rishabh Pant and Pandya were playing?
Hmm.
Imagine, um, like that whole Dhoni Jadeja partnership. Imagine us having a Hardik there or even a Pant there. I mean, looking from outside, I feel that what exactly was the thought process was like धोनी तो ये कह नहीं रहा था ना कि भाई अभी बॉल स्विंग हो रहा है मुझे मत भेजो 2-4 विकेट गिर जाने के बाद मैं जाऊंगा like what exactly was happening.
Hmm. But I think उसपे you'll have to look at it कि it is wrong at so many levels, right? So one is Dhoni का current limitations. Actually, it's a no-brainer that Dhoni should be batting higher up because he doesn't have the big strokes anymore. That is the first
I think
problem with that move.
we have a very good discussion about whether Dhoni even deserves to be there right now.
Yeah. So assuming that these people have resigned to the fact that Dhoni has to play in that universe, all the discussion is happening in that
Sure.
universe, right? So ideally, according to me, Dhoni shouldn't have. If Pant had to travel with that squad, Pant should have got more than a few matches in the lead up to the World Cup to begin with. That's again a management and a tactical failure. And so Dhoni shouldn't, if at all Dhoni played in the 11, he should have played higher up the order, which they didn't. And second, Pant's ability is not to bat at the top of the order and shield a collapse. Pant's job is to be that dasher, and you are asking him to
Yeah.
be something he has never been in his life in a World Cup semi-final. And yeah, I feel that Shastri puts up this brave face, yeah, this pompous claims in front of the media. Like you would have heard him saying things like, "We have thrown the rule book out of the
We
window."
don't play
Yeah,
the
ऐसे
pitch.
सब कुछ
We
करके
don't play the team. We play the
हाँ
pitch.
हाँ
ये भी बोला उसने.
we play the pitch फिर
हाँ.
हर जगह हमारे लिए क्या मतलब every country is a home
Hmm.
match for us मतलब every match is a home match फिर कुछ भी मतलब ऐसा illogical. So they try and justify it by saying कि no one has a fixed batting position in this lineup. Well, all that is precisely the reason why you are failing, right?
Yeah.
And it's not because of lack of personnel, right? India mein abhi you have enough in terms
That is
of
what I was about to
resource.
say. So, firstly, about Shastri and his style, remember that I don't like. Ashwin did an interview, and he said that Shastri's coaching style is basically he comes up before the match and says, "Smash 'em, boys," and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I
Right?
remember that. Huh.
Secondly, and now hindsight is 2020, तो अब सभी अपन बॉस हैं. But क्या पंत की जगह रायडू या मनीष पांडे होता तो would it have been a different match?
Yes, even Shreyas Iyer,
Even
man.
Shreyas Iyer, but Shreyas Iyer
मतलब
देखो क्योंकि श्रेयस अय्यर खेला मतलब somehow
4 मैच
हाँ
दिया था उसको मतलब लीड अप में बट उसको दे शेड्यूल्ड हिम इन लाइक 3
नहीं
गेम्स और
बट लाइक
समथिंग.
चलो ऐसा सोचो अब लाइक श्रेयस अय्यर थोड़ा सा मुझे फार ऑफ लगता है बट इमेजिन लाइक हमारा 3D राइट.
Yeah, but Shreyas Iyer was as far off as Rishabh Pant, right? At some level.
That's also true. But like अगर राइडू होता or
Hmm.
let's
Hmm.
just let's
Hmm.
so Raidu seems like the closest because he missed out basically right.
Closest. True.
तो क्या would we have like would it have been a little different?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Even for that matter, I was advocating for Ajinkya Rahane being in the
ज़्यादा नहीं
squad
बोला था.
just
ज़्यादा की
for
बात सुनते नहीं लोग.
the matlab that one bad day के लिए you cannot build a side which does not have any insurance policy. तो अपना पूरा का पूरा जो strategy था वो टीम का it was built around us being 200
Yeah.
for 2, at which point it
Pointless.
becomes batting positions become pointless at 200 for 2, right? The reason why you pick a player is on that bad day for 20 for 3 जिसके लिए contingency we didn't have anything at all. And all this boils down to tactical blunders. And on top of all this, as you said कि इसके पहले धोनी के केस में भी he wielded a lot of power, but there was a slight difference कि the way BCCI as a structure existed.
अभी COA.
हाँ, अभी वो COA और chairman of selectors who is a joke.
Yeah, but you have to kind of say that like whether we wanted it or whether we wanted it or not, there is a specific style of play that is in especially I'm talking about one dayers, huh? There's a specific
Hmm.
style of play that has happened that India plays, which is they save and save and save until the first 30 overs and then they try and go blast out, which basically England plays completely the opposite way. Like
This is
हाँ,
England of
हाँ, this is
2013.
England of 2013. My point, I don't think there was this any grand plan that uh, this happened. But when was the last time that India actually made a 400 in a one day game? I don't really remember. Maybe 2017 में ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ ओडीआई, आई डोंट थिंक तब भी हमने कभी 400 बनाया.
वो नहीं नहीं, वो भी आई थिंक 13 14 15 वाले फेज में वी वर चेजिंग 350 फॉर फन, इफ यू
हाँ,
रिमेम्बर, वो फ्लैट इंडियन
एग्जैक्टली.
ट्रैक्स में राजकोट और
या
इंदौर
सो
में।
वो कब था शायद,
मतलब
वो 13 था शायद, या
13 15 वो फेज में, बट सिंस द 2015 वर्ल्ड कप वी हैव बीन क्वाइट
so that's
सबपार।
still under Dhoni.
इनफैक्ट that is still under Dhoni. In fact, I would go as far as to say that we used to play a much more modern form of cricket even under
Hmm.
Ganguly and early days of Dhoni. क्योंकि तभी we used to score like 7 8 runs in over to begin with, if you remember.
Yes,
ये सचिन सहवाग या सचिन गांगुली partnership में we used to routinely get 100 odd in 15
I
overs,
mean,
right?
Rohit and Dhawan have been great, and their record will like is
Hmm.
Rohit especially is I think one of the goats of India. But Sehwag
Hmm.
was a different player. Like Vesap, like Sehwag was what Jason Roy is now, right? Sehwag,
Correct.
and I definitely don't expect to have Sehwag like any of Rohit or Dhawan to be Sehwag. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, in India, like uh, even when this when your Rohit made 264, I don't remember how. Like we made like 410 or something in that game, right? So,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. Definitely. वो 380 400 उसके
वे-
बीच में ही स्कोर था
I
उसका।
mean, जो कि I mean, it might sound ridiculous, but it's still आज के time में like I just feel that we need uh, like the style of cricket that we are playing, especially
Is
yeah,
ancient
and
actually.
this was मेरा मुझे मेरा प्लान ये था कि we'll talk about Shastri Kohli, then go into our Bharatiya Janata podcast, and then in the end I'll talk to you about 2023 World Cup a bit. But let me
Yeah.
just like just making one point that do you see us carrying like the same style of play to 2023? Because in India in 2023, unless we are making the Calcutta 96 type pitches, I don't think this will. Yeah,
अखाड़ा।
this style of play will not suit because England सब IPL खेल रहे हैं. There's no like you know.
But I don't see it changing either, right? But I don't see any of them, first of all, owning up to the fact that they are playing a brand of cricket which is very ancient. And neither the coach nor the captain has ever owned up to that fact. And unless you see that changing, even today we are discussing कि धोनी रिटायर हुआ है कि नहीं, when it should be a no brainer, right? Why should Dhoni any longer have any utility in this side? Apparently, Rishabh Pant has to be groomed further. Arey, what further grooming does a player need? World Cup semi-final में you have thrust him into the number 4 role, and then you say low pressure bilateral series में धोनी groom करेगा
maybe
उसको,
maybe
मतलब
I will be very wrong in the future, but to be very honest with you, ऋषभ पंत का वो जो लेग साइड में टांग उठा के मारना है ना, I don't somehow I don't see
हाँ,
him to be a success long term.
अरे it unless he somehow reinvents, I don't think उसके पास अभी he has a lot of limitation when it comes to stroke play. He is not
Exactly,
Yuvraj Singh.
exactly.
मतलब द
M-
क्लीन स्ट्राइकिंग और वो सब जो युवराज के पास जो एबिलिटी था, आई डोंट सी एनीवन हु हैज
mm,
मैच्ड अप
No, I
एवर
mean
सिंस,
that's the
राइट? आई
point.
थिंक व्हाट इंडिया लैक्स इज युवराज
हाँ, अगर
बेसिकली।
वो होता नंबर 4 और 5 पे तो फिर तो this would have been a problem.
मतलब युवराज इन द सेंस, मतलब समवन
Yeah,
ऑफ दैट पेडिग्री इन द
I'm not
मिडिल ऑर्डर
like realistic
बेसिकली।
like the current players, right? One of my biggest regret, and again this can change in the future, but one of my biggest regret is that we did not invest in Sanju Samson as much as we should have, because he seems to be the guy who has all the shots in the book. He seems to be the guy.
मोर
Yeah,
कन्वेंशनल
maybe he's
इन
not
दैट सेंस।
a great keeper. I don't really know. I haven't really noticed that much, but he just like if you think about like क्योंकि वो 2014-15 में इंडिया खेलने लगा था संजू सैमसन, right? So if you think about it, if he were like if he had developed in the way other players develop, 2019 में वो हमारा नंबर 4 प्लेयर होता और वो मतलब I just think that because he can do both, he can play the stop game as well as he can attack, I feel. So
बट दी उसमें भी प्रॉब्लम ये था ना कि वी डिडंट इवन कंसिडर फॉर अ मोमेंट दैट देयर कैन बी अ स्कीम इन विच धोनी इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ. So due to that, like you had this captain who is like a bhakt of Dhoni and a coach who is a bhakt of the captain. So as a result, इन लोगों को मतलब checks and balances के form में there you had
So,
nothing
uh,
basically to fall
and
back on.
this will be a question that will be asked over and over again, but like, uh, one of the big jobs of a captain outside the field is to make sure that players bloom. Grooming जिसे कह रहे हैं अभी अपन. Under in the last 4 years of Kohli's captaincy, which player's career has you seen to grow? And all the players that you name right now, remember, will be either all-rounders or bowlers. Why has why have we had no
Yeah,
batsman grow under Kohli? Like, what do you think is the reason?
one is
Seriously,
insecurity. See what they did to Pujara and Rahane at the start of Kohli's tenure itself, right? In that long overseas tour ka stint, which started somewhere in late 2017 and extended till last year. They first dropped Rahane in that very first test match of that
yeah.
entire leg, right, in South Africa. Then subsequently we did the same thing with Pujara in England, right, in the first couple of tests. So what it shows you is that except for Kohli himself and to an extent Hardik Pandya in that 11, no one else actually knew whether they'd be playing the next game or not.
Yeah,
मतलब it's okay to be a maverick or मतलब ये सब rule book we throw it out of the window and all that, but that's not how you build a squad,
talking
right?
of Kohli, the one thing that I have to say is that he, as a player, has achieved a lot, and I still feel that he will, by the time his career ends, have one World Cup under his belt. Maybe not as a captain, maybe as a captain, I don't know, but he will have, um, like, more than, I'm going on a limb and saying more than 70 one day centuries, and close to 45 test centuries, and a World Cup. I want to talk about the other Kohli, the national Kohli, the Hindu Hriday Kohli, if you know who I. But like, not
Hmm.
the Samrat, but
The
not really the
Samrat.
Samrat actually. Basically, this whole Kohli thing, and um, the way we seem to be wanting a my bap for us to be above us to do stuff. Why do we as a nation react that way? I remember when we were talking on the phone, I was saying that if you look at US, even the Republicans, even the conservatives don't trust the government. Um, Even when there is a democratic president in the government, it's not like the liberals trust the government. Everybody hates the government equally. Whoever is leading, they might support that person or not, but government as an entity, everybody hates. Whereas in India, we see it completely differently. And the biggest example will be the news channels. I'll I don't know, and I'm talking about all the three people who are listening to us. Amit Shah might remember this, but apart from the other two, I still remember this is 2009, and the results have come out, and it is clear that UPA is going to form a second government. I was listening to Arnab. This was back in the day when Arnab was not Arnab, and he was taking an interview of Kapil Sibal, who was supposed to take up the charge of HRD minister. And I have not looked up YouTube since then, but this is my memory as sharp as ever. I remember Arnab saying to Kapil Sibal, "I congratulate you." Um, that you will be the next HRD minister, and I think you are going to be one of the best HRD ministers India has ever had. This is what he said in 2009. What I'm trying to say is
Hmm.
that I don't really think, exactly, I
No
don't
matter
really
who is at
think,
the top, huh?
and now in the last 6 years, they have kind of dug a hole for themselves, ki ab in the future, and I don't think that this is going to happen anytime soon. But if a non-BJP government comes to power, I don't know how they'll do this turnaround. But it's not like you are a liberal, I am a bleeding heart liberal. But the thing is, um, I I have sensed this always, that the media has always been blind to the government of the day, and even the
True.
people, to an extent, even if I mean, I was always surrounded by hardcore BJPians, so they were not like, you know, but even then, if your local MLA or MP was Congress and you like, you needed to have decent relationships with that guy because you needed to get stuff done. How did this, like, what's your theory? And once you give your theory, I have some sub points that I want to talk about related to this. But first, what do you think?
So all that I say right now will be like just random as a payloading gyan in
Our guru,
the words of the
our
great
guru.
Abhinandan Sekhri, our guru, Sri Sekhri ji. So what what we see in India is some sort of a monarchy or a feudal setup in the garb of democracy, right? And it, in fact, if you go all the way down till say एक city में a corporator for example, that culture of having banners for example, जिसमें there will be this one large face, this guy is speaking on a cell phone and उसके हाथ में 3 रिंग और वो sunglasses पहन के, and then there will be this छोटा चेला चपाटस who will be underneath उसके नीचे, so there will be like 20 other photos. So this is like a theme which is recurring right at all levels, and the same extends to say the movie theaters में the culture of film stars being treated as demigods in the
And now in
south
the north,
especially, and now also in the north, right? And more so if the film star is now associated with nationalism, yeah, something of that sort, it's a half baked stuff like that. And then also in cricket we have always had this tradition, at least since the Tendulkar era, ki there is this godlike status, and I think a lot of it, so it's a recurring theme in all facets of life in India. I think at least that much we
yeah,
all would agree. This has nothing to do with
definitely,
Congress or BJP, right? At
definitely,
least till this point. So what I feel generally is I think it has a lot to do with social structures. So this is one thing which unites the north and the south also. So there is the demigod like status to politicians and film stars is no
yeah.
less in the south. So ये narrative कि education के साथ the social indicators के साथ those things should go away, that is also not true, right? So our family
See,
structures we are never taught to
so my
question. I
first
think
point
that's the
was this, that
basic.
yeah,
Huh.
abhi maybe things are a little different, but Indian joint family. Indian joint family has one.
In
The word is karta. Patriarch is the mukhya or the
patriarch.
karta who does makes all the decisions. We for most of our life decisions, we've relied on someone else to make those decisions, and it is much easier to do that at all levels. And maybe that is why relying on Kohli is
And decisions as personal as who you marry, वो level तक मतलब essentially, starting from what kind of education you get till the end, मतलब decision making
something. Yeah,
micromanagement
you bring a great point,
to an
because a lot
extreme.
of
Huh.
the people, a lot of our friends, common friends, would say that, especially in our socioeconomic background, people are now marrying more what we call love marriages, right?
Yeah,
Even
outside of
there,
the
I noticed two things. Um, One is that even when they marry outside of their caste, for example, it's not usually. I'm talking
hmm.
about our socioeconomic background. It's not usually
Hmm.
someone who's from the so-called lower caste, right? Backward classes, right?
Backward
Secondly,
classes. Hmm.
yeah, and it's not just about caste. I mean, it is in India, everything is about caste. But secondly,
Hmm.
and this is something that I only realized after moving to the States. Even for love marriages in India, your educational background or your career background is very important. So, for example, if you are uh, a, a tech, a software engineer working in the US, you won't really fall in love, especially exactly.
With a
So,
waitress, for
like I'm
example.
so I'm not taking any names, so it's fine. I can say one of my colleagues,
Hmm.
American, she's a female, and
Hmm.
obviously she's my colleague, so she's working in one of the biggest retail companies in the world, and software engineer, right? And the guy that
Hmm.
she is married is a UPS truck delivery guy, like delivery guy. And when I got
Hmm.
to know,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
like even I, who thinks of himself as very open and very liberal, I was very surprised कि भाई प्यार कैसे हुआ and then I realized my own fallacy in this कि
So we have our own prejudices, uh, which are somewhere deep rooted, right? Which are
and
implicit,
which
and we don't
somehow
very well
like even in our
realize that.
decisions reflect
Hmm.
subconsciously reflect in the end.
Subconsciously.
You end up marrying someone even in love marriage which your parents, I mean, again, this is not a generalization, of course there are many exceptions, but even most of the
Hmm.
love marriages,
Hmm.
your parents don't really oppose it much because you are also from similar socioeconomic backgrounds. um, I don't have the latest
Is it also because like we don't tend to mingle a lot outside of our own
this
socioeconomic
is
backgrounds in general?
I
Like
mean, this is a great point.
largely we live in
I mean, if you
silos
close
in
your
India,
eyes and
right?
think of your five closest friends, and again,
Hmm.
this at least four of them, if not all five, are from exactly the same socioeconomic background, and this is not your fault. This is because your school where you went was the same
Hmm.
socioeconomic class. The college, even if you were again air quotes meritorious and went to the IITs and IIMs, the chances are very high that the people who were your classmates were still from your same socioeconomic background. So you never had a chance to meet anybody outside of
Hmm.
it. Yeah, I mean,
True, true. In fact, I'd say that just to add to it, like uh, at least till my undergrad, all of my peers in terms of school, my schoolmates or my friends in college, as you said, was like I think 99% of them were of this exact same socioeconomic background, or in fact better than mine in
yeah.
terms of finances and stuff. But the only place where I actually saw like diversity for the first time, and it's no coincidence that that is when I started
Mhm.
forming political opinion and became more quote unquote liberal, was when I started doing my PhD. And my lab had someone from the northeast. I had people from the tribal belt in Jharkhand, and so that is where I saw the diversity. And it's no, and those were formative years in terms of my political opinion forming and so on. And I think I can actually see how it helped me as a person. I could have very easily fallen into the Buck
I mean,
Brigade
this is a
trap
whole different episode. Ki why we are not
during.
bugs, in the sense,
Yeah.
not that this question is not a righteous question. This is basically why, like,
No,
a
this
lot
is
of
basically
indicators indicate that you should
so
be.
I'm yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that so the fact that we do not mingle also kind of hinders our thought
My
processes,
first Muslim
basically.
friend was after I
And
got into my engineering college. Before that, I had no Muslim friends.
oh, so same with
So,
me also,
and
sadly.
so a bigger question is, I mean, Muslims are 20% of our population, and the castes that we are talking
Hmm.
about are even bigger person. So where are they, like? And the thing is that, and we've digressed from our authoritarian topic to this whole thing, but I'm sure we'll get back to it at some point. But the thing is that the state and our social structures are designed in such an amazing way that all these people stay hidden and we never even realize that they've stayed hidden. uh, and then we
True.
take up our JEs and med entry exams and see कि भाई इसमें reservation होता है, and we are like, reservation क्यों होता है, कास्ट तो हमने कभी देखा नहीं
Hmm.
तो but, and this is,
Uh,
I don't think this is
so actually it's the other way around. So when we are first when the idea of reservation first hits us,
yeah.
that is when we are in 12th mostly, right? So when we are appearing for our entrance exams, so वो time में हमको in fact we feel this there is an
Yeah,
element of injustice
yeah,
being done to us. At least I had that feeling,
of
right?
course, me
At
too.
that point I did have like, there is no, हाँ, so ऐसा नहीं है कि आज आज I have a different opinion. I have like
आगे
more
बढ़ के
qualified
आरती मत खोल।
opinions on that as opposed to what it was in 12th. हाँ, हाँ, but the big problem is कि तभी ऐसे लगता था, and वो element of injustice इस reason से क्योंकि we have always been
Yeah,
hidden in these silos. तो uh, and that breeds this authoritarian mindset in some way, right? Because you see the same kind of mukhya
mhm.
comes from your own community, right? In all these cases, तो वो जो at some level वो सरपंच का जो identity था, that basically that pattern keeps repeating at all levels. Starts from the family, then तुम्हारा local area में all the uncles and their group, so they also have some kind of a useless authority over your life, right? वो
क्या बोलेंगे
वो
चार
जो
लोग,
अंकल आंटी
चार लोग
फैन
कहते हैं जिन्हें।
जो ग्रुप्स होता है, हाँ,
हाँ,
वो क्या चार लोग क्या बोलेंगे, सो व्हाई शुड दे हैव अ कंट्रोल, क्योंकि they are also like extended mukhyas, because them being your parents का friends, वो उनका एक automatic transfer of power उन लोगों के पास, and this extends, so we keep breeding the same kind of people right
yeah, I
through
mean,
till the top.
and again, no qualified opinion, not a researcher, but so
Mm,
even growing, like you grew up
mm,
in Bombay, right? I grew up in like Jabalpur, which is a very
mm,
small town compared
mm,
to Bombay and Delhi and all of that. And you would expect Jabalpur, because it's a small town, to be more integrated in a way. The thing that I realize is that most of the people, the so-called forward caste people, even if they were economically not doing the best, and again जब हम economically not doing the best बोलते हैं तो भी हमारा criteria बहुत ऊपर है उन उन सबके, anyway, that's not the point.
mm.
What I'm trying to say is will
हाँ,
try to have their kids go into an English medium school, right? And ग्रांटेड कि जबलपुर में इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल में पढ़ के इट्स नॉट कि शशि थरूर नहीं निकल रहा है जबलपुर से, बट then you take
mm,
these entrance exams and then you go into these colleges where the medium of instruction is in English, and you realize that all those Hindi medium schools जो थे मेरे सिटी में were being like, ये जो लोग छुप गए थे ये सब उन schools में जाते थे, ये सब यूजुअली उन जगह जाते थे, और ये बेचारे जब
mm,
मेरे साथ आके इंजीनियरिंग करने की पढ़ने की कोशिश करते हैं, they struggle they struggle because now they have to not just overcome the science and the math of it, they have to overcome the language of it. uh, Doing engineering in MP, I met a lot of people who came from even smaller towns than Jabalpur. Believe it or not, there are towns that are smaller than Jabalpur, and I met people who had never ridden or taken a train before in their life. The first train that they took was to come to Bhopal to do their engineering. And that, like, think about it for a minute. Think about, like, there are people like that. And then I, that is like slowly when I started realizing that can I really blame them इफ दे आर नॉट डूइंग देयर लाइक द बेस्ट, क्योंकि हमारे जितने भी फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके पास एक एग्जाम्पल होता है, एक वो कमिश्नर का बेटा होता है जिसने कोटा लेके उनके कॉलेज में आया होता है, एक सबके पास होता है लेकिन
हाँ,
द थिंग इज कि वी somehow forget that exceptions actually prove the rule. The fact that you can remember that one guy proves that you are not able to see so many other of the similar kind, right? And
others.
I hate जब मैं these similar kind of ये सब बोला, I mean I know it sounds very bad, but Amit bhai, I hope you're fine with it. Um, so yeah, so basically,
बट बट बेसिकली इससे क्या हो रहा है ना कि सी दिस the way we function is like each one of us has uh, her or his or her own echo chambers, regardless of which community you come from. And due to this lack of transfer of ideas, yeah, there is no scope for open debates वगैरह इतना ज़्यादा होता नहीं है, so we are
yeah,
not
of
trained to
course,
that to begin with. And suddenly when you are about to make political choices, you are about to make something decide on things like अरे तुम्हारा political opinions, which side of the divide you fall on, तुम्हारा socio-economic policies पे क्या opinion है. Those are not things which you have ever had to
You're trained
decide
to
right
rather
in your life.
rather you're trained to stay
तो
silent.
दूसरे पर
Like this goes
हाँ
back to joint family thing, right? The
yeah
reason that we love authoritarianism so much is
yeah
because we are taught to respect authoritarianism from childhood.
and it also takes away some of your responsibility, right?
I
It's like
agree, and
someone
it
else
also
takes
takes
the
away your
decisions
critical
for you.
ability, critical thinking ability, and because it takes and
Critical
all the
thinking.
more reasons that you like authoritarians. Like it's something that reinforces itself again and again and again. Uh,
So there is something like fundamentally wrong about it, right? So ये एक केस में again,
mhm,
like at the risk of digressing, so ये जो धर्म गुरु टाइप पीपल आर देयर ना,
mhm.
तो हम लोगों का
बता दो कभी भी
कम्युनिटी
ठीक
में,
है।
सो दिस टैम्ब्रम कम्युनिटी वी, हाँ टैम्ब्रम कम्युनिटी में वी हैव आवर ओन लिटिल
Not
धर्म
that
गुरुस.
gravitational guy.
बेसिकली
The
ऐसा
you know who
एवरी,
I'm talking
अरे वैसा नहीं, वो टाइप
about.
का नहीं, मतलब दीज आर बेटर वंस देन दैट. एटलीस्ट इतना कमर्शियल नहीं है वो लेवल तक. सो दीज आर लाइक दे cater to a group of very small population basically. uh, like what I don't know how I can explain this. So Tambrams within them have two sects, and those two
Mhm.
sects have multiple sects underneath. So so these tiny dharam gurus, ये लोग ना मतलब all Vaishnavism का principles and all that they will preach, but they'll sit on top of a deer ka
Ah,
skin
yeah,
basically. तो एज अ एज अ चाइल्ड इट ऑलवेज स्ट्रक मी कि अरे
dichotomy.
मतलब ओके, प्रीच वेजिटेरियनिज्म फिलोसॉफिकली हम लोगों को सब ठीक है, वो मुझे समझता था कि नॉन वायलेंस और ये सब का कंसेप्ट है. तो देन व्हाई इज ही सिटिंग ऑन अ एनिमल स्किन, लाइक द एनिमल इज डेड राइट द मोमेंट ही इज सिटिंग ऑन दैट. So that is some element, they'll give you some mumbo jumbo about purity and all that. But when uh, whenever me or some of my cousins have ever asked this question as a child, we've never got an answer. So the only answers we would get is like you are not supposed to question authority, या वो लोग उम्र में बड़े हैं तो उनसे मत क्वेश्चन करो. मतलब the sense of authority comes with
Yeah.
multiple things, age being
Oh
one of
yeah,
them.
definitely. Like you have to respect age, even though they're like shitty people. You have to respect them because they're older.
People
And,
like
and,
by
and I
default
wanted
wala
to make
matlab.
one thing very clear that I know, like, going by this discussion, people might think that we are talking about only our dear leader, but it's not really the dear leader because even before he ever came into the horizon, Mamta Banerjee or Jayalalitha or the Thackeray or Indira Gandhi, for example, like it's not like we've never had this is not aimed at the dear leader. Yeah, I mean, and like I'm actually, we should have named this episode as Two Guys and Amit Bhai, but that's for later. But I really want Amit Bhai to know that it's not just about him. We are talking about and this just reminds me of go on, go on.
it's a it's a malaise that runs deep through
Yeah,
like
and this
our
reminds
society
me of a small,
basically.
like incident. Like Nehru was very aware of this thing happening, and what he did, and one of the many reasons, sorry, among the many reasons that I really, really respect this guy is because he wrote an anonymous article by the name of Chanakya. Chanakya, मतलब, he was Chanakya before Amit Bhai. Sorry, Amit Bhai. But like,
uh,
and he criticized himself, and he criticized how under him the Congress and probably the nation would go into a quasi dictatorship. Yeah, and the fact that he was so aware of this is somehow very interesting. And and again, this I'm not entirely sure about this, but up until 1964, that is the time that he died, he never allowed Indira to have any position of prominence.
any position of, and contrary to what these guys say, in fact Patel's
Mhm.
children actually got a seat to uh, fight in
I
elections, right,
Again, I
before
cannot
Indira Gandhi did.
talk about it because I know that
So
Patel's like Moneybain was his daughter, and I, well,
yeah, So Moneyben actually got fielded on a ticket before Indira
That is
Gandhi
amazing.
ever did.
I again, I don't
So
know, but if it is, that is amazing to think of, because we talk of that. Again, the problem with this family, that is the Nehru family, is that with every generation, their level of education got reduced and reduced. Yeah,
the gene pool also,
fastest मत हो जाओ
like
sir.
in some sense, in terms of in Amit
But
Bhai
the
ka language,
yeah degrade.
degradation.
But the thing is, this is part of Indian polity. In the sense, there are no ideological parties in India. All parties are
Hmm.
formed out of some kind of parivar or some kind of मुखिया, चाहे वो संघ परिवार हो, चाहे वो यादव परिवार
Hmm.
हो, या गांधी परिवार।
Yeah, marriage of convenience, which falls under neither of those brackets. लेकिन जब जब जरूरत पड़े, whatever
ओ
wins
वैसा,
you the
आई वाज
election,
ट्राइंग टू
तुम्हारा
थिंक कि तुम
ideology
ये अब्दुल्ला फैमिली और पायलट फैमिली
वैसा।
की बात करने लगे, उन लोग की तो इतनी है ही नहीं है।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, वैसा वैसा मैरिज ऑफ कन्वीनियंस लिटरल
But
वाला नहीं।
so,
Okay.
and this kind of takes me to the second point that I was talking about, and that was that. So it's clear that it's not just Modi. We have many other examples, right? And somehow, if you look, you'll be hard pressed to find any political party except from your Lok Satta. Even Lok Satta is actually a one-man driven party if you think about it, right? So, so
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
my theory, and
yeah.
I want you to expand on it. Is it because even before got our independence and before the whole British thing, we have been ruled by prince and kings and all of them. And is this part of just part of our psyche where we make people kings and prince? Because and this is a great book if anyone is listening. I mean, Amit Bhai, you won't care, but still, An Indian Summer by Alex von Tunzelman. And she mentions that when Nehru would go
Yeah,
in different cities, people would call him Raja Jawahar, Raja Jawahar. And so
yeah, yeah,
somehow
yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh.
it seems like that this never got away. Even in 2019, this hasn't got away. Uh,
So we live in a, मतलब ऐसे in some sense a quasi feudal structure, right? So the way our equation with our corporator or an MLA is essentially the same way same way a subject would stand outside the darbar of a
yeah,
raja,
yeah,
right?
exactly, exactly. And um, this goes to level like कॉर्पोरेटर जब एमएलए के सामने मिलता है तो वो उसके सामने वैसे मिलता है, और एमएलए जब एमपी से मिलता है तो वो वैसे मिलता है। एक-
नहीं, उनका डायनेमिक तो छोड़ ही दो, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ इवन द पीपल हु हैव वोटेड फॉर देम, uh, rather than instead of forgetting the fact that they've just voted for them and they are no longer spokespersons for the next 4 years, they in fact they force themselves to believe that they are some sort of
yeah,
subservient species.
that is,
तो in that sense तो dictatorship ही मतलब in that sense it is feudal, right? So democracy begins and ends with that
electoral
1 month of
democracy. Yeah,
elections
but
हमारे लिए।
but while I completely agree with you, I have a slightly different take, and I think this is also caste, because this is a different caste. In the sense, different kind of caste structure, but it is caste structure nonetheless. Because these people who treat their corporators as Raja have their own fiefdoms, right? Because everybody has someone else to जिसके सामने वो जी साहब करते हैं. Even if you're like living in a village and if you own some land, you will have some people who will stand there in front of you with hands put together. And this so basically, sometimes I feel every problem that you will can take out of India and like it goes into caste. Sitaram Yechuri, I I mean, मैं उसका नाम भी क्यों मतलब, these people annoy me a lot. I mean, ideologically, I'm like closer to them, but the thing is, they just refuse to acknowledge the reality of India. Like, um, the thing that I'm talking about is the like they keep talking about class struggles. Like they, for the longest time, they just did not acknowledge caste at all. They have only started acknowledging caste very recently, and even then, they never sit and think कि भाई why has class struggle never happened in India when it has potentially happened in a lot of places around us. Cambodia, bolo, Vietnam, bolo. Like it has happened. And I think the reason is that for caste struggles to happen, you need to have two clear-cut classes for like for and against जिसके against लोग खड़े हो सकते, पर यहाँ पे तो ऐसा नहीं है ना। यहाँ पे तो मैंने सुना है कि जाटव मायावती को वोट देते हैं, तो पासी इसलिए मायावती को वोट नहीं देते क्योंकि जाटव मायावती को वोट देते हैं।
So there is like multiple layers to the onion,
And this
Vesa.
is the amazingness of Hinduism. The greatness of
Like
Hinduism is that you will
there
always have
is
someone.
always a layer beneath, Vesa.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, I think we have beaten this dead horse quite a long. We like there is authoritarianism
Yeah.
in us, be it Kohli, be it but the thing is,
Hmm.
we just by this discussion, I don't think we'll find the magic silver bullet.
There is no silver bullet, sadly, but
No, no,
it helps to at
I
least have a
definitely agree.
discussion
So,
on it sometimes.
moving on to a more pertinent thing that we should be talking about. I heard recently that underwear sales have gone down real fast. Like people are not buying.
Yeah, and so
Like,
has
so I
Parley
wanted to
G.
start with underwear because it's a strange indicator of economic, like you know,
Yeah,
Parle-G, automobile sector, and again, I am no specialist on it, so this specific section, um, I both of us can just give our speculative answers, but there are certain things which I find very interesting. Do you remember Piyush Goyal did a press conference before the elections and said कि job loss is good for economy?
yeah, yeah, because it means people are looking for better jobs.
But like, and to be honest, to everyone who might end up listening to this, none of us are economists, so we should not technically talk about this. But
Also, everyone who wants to commit a suicide is also in a good space because he's looking for a better life.
my God, this reminds me of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar.
According to the Sadhguruji and
Sad,
his ilk,
Sadhguru
I think it's
is Ramdev who speaks English. Uh, I will.
Sadhguruji. I feel is much bigger in terms of as a social evil than Ramdev.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ramdev ko to you can make like I have literally. I'm being personal now. I literally cut off friendships because I found someone who follows Sadhguru, and I was like, nope, not happening. But
Yeah,
this was my plan. We will not talk about economy and the economics per se, but something that is related to it, and that is clearly you and I are reading that economy is not doing great. Um, Cheddiyan are not getting sold. I think one of the big reasons for Cheddis not being sold is that RSS has moved to full pants now,
full
but
pants.
nobody's
Yeah,
talking
why
about
would
that.
Cheddis be
Yeah.
sold? Yeah.
But my question is, when this is something like because I remember Vajpayee's government. One of the reasons that Vajpayee's government in 2004 fell, they said was Pyas ke daam. You remember Pyas ke daam were like
Yeah,
skyrocketing
yeah.
back then, and so
Which also coincidentally was at quite a high when UPA fell,
mm,
among many other reasons. Yeah.
and Madhu auntie has. पता है this podcast will end up being for a very selected audience because we talking about
मतलब नीश
English.
ऑडियंस का
अ,
नीश.
मधु आंटी ने कहा है कि मधु मतलब अभिनंदन वाली मधु नहीं, किशोर वाली मधु,
हाँ हाँ
लिटिल ईश्वर वाली मधु। बट
हाँ.
उन्होंने कहा कि वो 5 साल पहले कार खरीदने का सोच रही थी। सुनते रहना पूरा ध्यान से। वो 5 साल पहले कार खरीदने का सोच रही थी बट फिर ओला और उबर मार्केट में आ गया तो उनको लगा कि नहीं, कार नहीं खरीदेंगे, ओला उबर यूज़ करेंगे। उनको मैं कैसे बताऊँ कि जबलपुर में तो उबर है भी नहीं मतलब लाइक कितना और ये लोग हमारे लाइक इंटेलेक्चुअल है। शी लाइक बिफोर
Same with Parle Ji, by the way.
ये
Apparently, people are not eating Parle Ji anymore because they can afford better
ये
biscuits. They are
पतंजलि बोला।
they are eating like Aunt Annie's का cookie or something like that. पता
मैंने
नहीं क्या.
पतंजलि सुना कि पतंजलि खा रहे हैं लोग इसलिए पार्ले जी नहीं खा रहे हैं।
हाँ.
बट पार्ले जी वाले के साथ तो केस हो गया ना बेचारे के साथ आज.
क्या?
I don't know if you followed the news today, but basically he came on Times Now, the CEO, and he said, no, there is no job loss. He said there is no job loss. Then someone like so I saw this thread on Reddit that someone commented, उसको भी तो मॉर्निंग वॉक पे जाना है.
जाना है करके।
मैं ये बोल पा रहा हूँ क्योंकि हमारे पास सपोर्ट है. हमारे पास अमित भाई का
हाँ,
सपोर्ट है इसलिए मैं इसे बोल पा रहा हूँ मॉर्निंग.
हाँ, हाँ।
So, but anyway, so he said there is no job loss. And apparently डिक्टाट गया है सारे मेजर सीईओज को और इकोनॉमिस्ट वर्किंग इन इंडिया को कि डोंट टॉक अबाउट द economy too much. But my point is how, like, I had never imagined, like, not talking about it will not make people not feel it. बहुत सारे not बोल दिए मैंने, but you get my point,
हाँ,
right? कि
yeah, yeah, yeah.
at some point they have to feel it, and when,
It's like we have uh, somehow we have become like this weird numb species uh, where we do not feel anything till it strikes us. It has reached that point, basically.
y- so okay, so then my question, when is it going to strike us? Not that I want to strike us, but
Strike us money matlab I am talking about each person personally till he is hit by unemployment. तब तक उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Till then, I am blind to the fact that people are losing jobs. So even if, unless it is in my own personal circle or me, till then I do not realize the fact that there is
so
something
then
going
I
wrong.
will be devil's advocate and I'll say ki, and if that has not happened, that means that some of the reports are exaggerated. Like, why? And I have the answer for it, but I, I want you to, like, someone will say, right? अमित भाई
Yeah,
बोलेंगे
yeah.
कि अगर कोई नहीं हुआ है तो फिर तुम एग्जैजरेट कर रहे हो तो क्या बोलोगे अमित भाई को?
But उतना ही है ना कि see a lot of people who represent themselves in or are heard through Twitter or all these media that we
Mhm.
tend to follow news from are not probably the folks who are affected
Yeah.
in some sense. So that is the reason, right? वो a lot of people who it has not hit so far are the ones who are talking about it,
So
basically.
we- to add to that, and you know as well as I do that 90% of jobs, as we call it in India, are in the unorganized sectors, and
Yes.
then there are jobs
And
in
those are not the voices that you would find and those are exactly not the voices that you would find ranting on Twitter.
neither Arnab Goswami talks for them, nor that this government is
Nor do we
this government is not
talk for
people
them.
like us, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But and apart from that
Which,
also,
which, which is what makes us more of anti-nationals. Despite them being for people like
I mean,
us, we are
you
not
are very
much.
anti-national. Like you and I are sitting and like Amit bhai is listening to us dedicatedly. हाँ हाँ और उसके बाद
Hmm.
भी अपन उन्हीं को उनको गाली नहीं दिए वैसे अपन उनकी बहुत तारीफ करते
A-
हैं. He's like a
and
brown Santa Claus
and
without
this
hair for me.
without hair, and this despite the fact that they are basically devising policies for us, people like
Yeah.
us,
So
supposedly.
one thing that I wanted to say is that automobile sector में there are a lot of jobs where people work on the factory floor, and these
These allied sectors,
uh,
right?
and they are
To,
not they're temp workers, and if you let them go, you don't really have to show, like, it's not in your numbers that you're showing कि भाई this is the work.
Hmm.
क्योंकि I was reading a Quint report today that said that almost 3 lakh people have been laid off in the automobile sector, which is a
Yeah,
number, huh? Uh,
it's a phenomenal number
so
actually. Yeah.
but again, going back, like, I just do not understand that how is this not really like an issue that, the straw that breaks the camel's back. I just don't know. uh,
Whereas it would have been like 7 years back, had the same thing been there, so there would have been a phase
बाद
where
में
the media would have questioned the
चेतन भाई का
government and so on.
एक ट्वीट रीट्वीट किया है मैंने, चेतन भाई के ट्वीट 2013 से, कि he was very concerned that rupees 60 rupees to $1 हो गया था 2013.
Hmm.
was very concerned was very concerned. और
Hmm.
आज उन्होंने कहा, I mean, I don't know, like, शायद मैं भी ऐसे ही हूँ, every time that something like this happens, I think शायद मैं भी ऐसे ही हूँ, शायद मैं भी ऐसे ही react करूंगा
Hmm.
जब things
Hmm.
are like more like what makes me happy. But
Hmm.
I don't. Did you see his recent article on in I think that.
No, I've stopped following him
No, no,
for a
I
while.
don't read this guy, but like he
Huh.
wrote an article or like basically about how like 370 and the
Hmm.
success of the policy, and he basically compared it like um, like I
Oh, is this about the article where he says that previous governments used to discuss and debate a lot, and now we are in an era
yeah
where decisions are taken and we do not waste time on deliberations and discussions?
yeah
Is it that
basically
article? Oh,
so अच्छा anyway so digress हो गया but आर्टिकल पे एक पॉइंट और बोल देता हूँ टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया है ना टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया उसका जो
hmm.
एडिटोरियल था ना एडिटोरियल किसने लिखा है पता है अमित शाह अमित शाह ने
Oh,
मतलब गोबल्स ने 8 किताबें लिखी हमारे अमित शाह भाई एक आर्टिकल लिखते हैं बस उसमें काम हो जाता है
चाणक्य
अ,
जी.
मैं मतलब आई वेंट लाइक आई लुक्ड अप कि भाई गोबल्स ने कितनी किताबें लिखी क्योंकि हमारे
Hmm.
तो घर में ही वही है बस हमारे तो
Hmm.
he wrote
Hmm.
8 books to achieve what he did. Here, this
What
guy
he
is
did.
just writing one article and boom.
But how can you justify like पढ़ा लिखा लोग मतलब technically मतलब at least on paper a lot of पढ़ा लिखा लोग continuously sucking up to Amit Bhai and calling him the great Chanakya, the matlab the best mind India has produced in a millennium and so on.
So
Like
this is the
with
cognitive dissonance, right? This is a cognitive dissonance that presents itself in multiple ways. एक तरफ अपन ये बोलते हैं कि for example, अगर someone from a marginalized community is not able to do well academically, हम कहते हैं कि वो lazy है.
hmm,
वहीं पे अगर अमित शाह
correct
जैसे लोग
hmm,
who honestly don't show any academic uh, any
acumen at
kind of
least.
acumen yeah we say कि अरे हर कोई सिर्फ वही एकेडमिक करके ही स्मार्ट हो सकता है कि हर कोई को वैसी
नहीं उसका भी I'll give you another extension of
अपॉर्चुनिटी
that. Bookish knowledge ही सब कुछ नहीं होता
जबकि
है.
मेरे माँ बाप और तुम्हारे माँ बाप भी आई एम श्योर वो बुक
हाँ
रट लो 10th 11th 12th
हाँ
रट लो एचसी वर्मा
हाँ
ही लगा
हाँ.
एक तो यार एचसी वर्मा भी भक्त
बुकिश
था पता
नॉलेज ही
कि
सब कुछ नहीं होता.
नहीं एचसी वर्मा भी भक्त
हाँ
था
एक्सी वर्मा के
नहीं
भक्त
नहीं नहीं
करेक्ट.
एचसी
हाँ
वर्मा भक्त है
एक्सी वर्मा खुद
खुद
भक्त
भक्त
है.
है
ओ.
यार ये और ये
Oh
जैसे
my
जैसे
god, you actually matlab ruined my day
the
today.
thing is the way this is moving this episode is moving we are basically making it nicher and nicher and nicher अब साला आदमी बोले एचसी वर्मा बट एटलीस्ट हमारा सोशल इकोनॉमिक ग्रुप जो है
बट एचसी वर्मा का पॉलिटिकल ओपिनियन कब एयर हो गया मतलब पब्लिक कब
अरे
हुआ
वो
वो?
एचसी वर्मा apparently is very active or at least used to be very active on Facebook in that last phase.
ओ
Yeah, so he would so like he never said कि I support Modi ji but like you know demonetization is
समझ में
good.
आता है मतलब ऐसा that's a you always
Yeah.
very quickly you realize कि which side people stand for. हाँ वो
And
तो
you
है.
know the biggest fans of Modi's will always start this say sentence I'm not a bhakt but मैं बोला मेरे भाई
बट
बट के पहले बट से क्या निकलता है आपको पता है बट
नहीं वो उसका मीनिंग क्या है पता है? वैसा बोलने का ये मतलब है कि व्हेन आई क्वालिफाई अ सेंटेंस बाय सेइंग आई एम नॉट अ भक्त बट it is to give my statement more credibility
but every
basically.
see in life
Hmm.
if there if people say something that has but in its middle I tend to let go of everything they've said before the but because usually whatever they've said is
This case of lynching was
but
wrong but
you never talked about what was happening in Kerala
about correct.
where were you when the
So
Kashmiri Hindus मैंने बोला भाई मैं 2 साल था यार
uh,
क्या
uh,
बोलूं
I was I didn't have political
I
opinions.
didn't
I
really
was
have
not
like
even
I was barely saying mama
cognitively we didn't have any skills then. So it doesn't matter. So but is a big qualifier जो actually
अरे
सब कुछ बता
मैं
देता है
I
sentence के
used to be
बारे में.
fairly active on Facebook up until 2016ish right किसी ने मेरे से पूछ लिया
Hmm.
honestly where were you during 1984
Uh,
I was like I cannot tell you like my dad will be very offended अब क्या बोलोगे? Anyway, this
So yeah,
no, no, go on.
So just to
Mm.
add to that, so this Chetan Bhagat or uh, also guys like Mohandas Pai,
Oh
right?
my God, yeah, that guy.
So these guys are basically the intellectuals of the hordes of IT engineers and software professionals that India has produced post liberalization, and these are the folks basically जो ये बट वाला स्ट्रेटजी सबसे ज्यादा यूज
Yeah,
करते हैं वो लोग.
and so if our podcast ends up getting more than 20 subscriber, I promise we'll do an episode because clearly if after this episode we get 20 subscriber, it means that they are from that group. So let's do an episode of how why does STEM in India end up producing these kind of people. That's a discussion that I think, and let us try and have someone who has some background, who has non-STEM background from India. That way,
Yeah,
we can validate our thought process as well. But just
yeah,
quickly, and I know it's a huge topic to talk about, but we pre-decided that we will not talk about this at length in this episode, and that is Kashmir. But quickly, let's talk about it for a few minutes at least, right? So broadly, I know you and I both don't really agree with how this happened. I haven't really asked you if you agree with broadly removing 370 or not. I haven't asked you that, so I ask you this. But I'm sure you don't agree with the way it was done. I don't agree with
the
removing 370
the manner
as well.
the manner definitely
Hmm.
not, but at least the actual act of whether it should be removed or
Hmm.
not, at least it
A
warrants
discussion.
some sense, some discussion. Yeah, but the manner in which it was implemented, definite disagreement there.
Today, New York Times or Washington Post actually both did a video of basically, and the video headline is basically saying that what we saw in Kashmir does not agree with the narrative that the government of India is posting. And
Hmm.
again, Kashmir is a long like it's a broad topic, and it will require a lot of our time. We've already crossed an hour, and we are yet to touch your favorite topic. But something that find fascinating is similar to our economy thing. Ki when NYT or Washington Post or BBC do a negative piece on Kashmir, apparently they are being funded by Islamists.
There being, it is like बचपन में क्या होता था पता है, when a kid does badly in school, a lot of
Film है, ऐसा
parents
होता है
go out and justify that teacher
क्या?
मेरे
अच्छा
खिलाफ
हाँ,
ये
नहीं
है
नहीं नहीं
क्या.
हाँ, मैं दूसरी थ्योरी दे रहा था, सॉरी।
अच्छा, वो भी एक फिलॉसफी है कि मतलब ये टीचर है ना, ये बिल्कुल बायस्ड है मेरे बेटे के खिलाफ, तो आई थिंक वेरी सिमिलर.
हाँ मतलब मैं किसी से बात कर रहा था, एंड मतलब बैड लक ही है कि कभी कभी वर्क प्लेस में यू आई ट्राई टू not talk politics, but I have this sort of an Indian friend. So he was telling me the guy is from your city, Bombay. So he was telling me that मतलब listen to this now. He was saying बॉम्बे में भी शिवसेना और एमएनएस लोग कभी कभी भी कर्फ्यू कर देते हैं, कुछ भी कर देते हैं, पर हम लोग तो कभी जाके स्टोन पेल्टिंग नहीं किए। And I was like, एंड अगेन इसका मैं स्ट्रॉ मैन नहीं बनाना चाहता, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि यही ओपिनियन है, बट बट अगर कोई
नहीं
स्मार्ट
बट
ओपिनियन है तो अभी तक मुझे मिला नहीं है, वो किसी ने मुझे दिया।
नहीं, but these are the kind of people who never realize that you have never over the years stood up to this MNS Shiv Sena kind of politics, right? You have allowed them to be that way
Do you
forever.
vote? They vote for Shiv Sena. Yeah,
You keep, and this includes like matlab, I'll tell you like as a fact, for the past 30 years Bombay and all the municipalities around Bombay have been with Shiv Sena. It hasn't
बॉम्बे
changed
की
hands
म्यूनिसिपैलिटी बीजेपी है
a
शायद,
sing
बीएमसी।
BJP
अच्छा
and Shiv
हाँ,
Sena, right? They fight before the elections and then they team up. So that's how it happens every time. So पिछले 25 से
सेम
30
दिल्ली में।
साल तक शिवसेना and BJP have
So
ruled that
like,
belt.
but
And
but Aditya,
yeah,
this is false equivalence. I mean, like, no matter
no, no,
what they
and
do in Bombay, can you really compare it to what is happening?
absolutely not, absolutely not.
So this is like in response to these people saying that even then it is not justified. Then it shows you in much more poor light in that sense. तुम्हारा basic sense of it shows up your basic lack of understanding basically.
This, I mean, this talking about Kashmir will take a lot of time. मैं भी बार-बार कह रहा हूँ. But
This is definitely this is definitely like one among a lot of false equivalences that people have drawn. Another very common one is कि now they will have access to all the employment in India. या मतलब बाहर वाले वहाँ जाएंगे और employment
डेवलपमेंट
होगा.
और मिलेगा.
मतलब डेवलपमेंट और ज्यादा आ
मैंने
जाएगा. मतलब छप्पड़ फाड़ के
सेल्फ
डेवलपमेंट
सेल्फ
पैसा
प्लग.
मतलब.
मैंने मैंने एक ट्वीट किया इस बारे में. मैंने बोला कि समस्तीपुर से गुड्डू और लखीमपुर खीरी से बबलू कह रहे हैं कि अब कश्मीर डेवलप होगा. कहने का
हाँ.
मतलब ये है कि भाई अपने आसपास देखो. आई
तुमने पार्ले जी खरीदना बंद कर
चड्डी नहीं
दिया है.
पहन रहे यार. चड्डी नहीं पहन रहे. किसी ने
हाँ.
बोला कि एक्चुअली क्या है कि इंडियन आदमी बहुत स्मार्ट होता है. 3 दिन पहनते हैं अंदर से बाहर, फिर 3 दिन पहनते हैं बाहर से अंदर, फिर 7वें दिन धो लेते हैं. बाहर, you know. So yeah, it's we are smart. Anyway, we will keep Kashmir to this like a limited discussion, because maybe in the next episode, or after, we will give a larger chunk of our time to. Okay.
it
Yeah,
it
yeah,
deserves a much more of a
yeah.
deep dive in
And
some sense.
not that I'm apathetic to Kashmir, or neither are you, but I think a lot is being talked about Kashmir, and for anyone who want, I'm sure um, there, looking at Kashmir right now, there will be huge opportunities for us to talk Kashmir in the future. I hope things calm down, but I honestly don't see them calming down.
For a moment, when you said there will be a lot of huge opportunities,
Development
I
होगा.
thought development wala opportunities you're talking about. Okay.
क्योंकि कश्मीर में अलग अलग सब टॉपिक्स हैं ना. वो लड़कियों से शादी करना चाहते हैं, जमीन, there are so many things that we have
हाँ
to
हाँ.
talk about.
वो वो तो सबका मतलब हर किसी को एक अलग ही मतलब इंटेंशन है कश्मीर से मतलब
Yeah.
एसोसिएटेड कि दे ड्रीम ऑफ समथिंग डिफरेंट व्हेन इट कम्स टू 370.
When I think of an average Indian man, which I am a part of, I think the guy who
हाँ.
represent the average, like अगर सारे इंडिया के आदमियों को एक बना के एक
हम्म.
आदमी बनाया जाए, तो आई थिंक ही लुक लाइक मनोज तिवारी. ठीक है. राइट.
डेफिनेटली आई कंप्लीटली एग्री. आइदर मनोज
हाँ,
तिवारी और
रवि
रवि
किशन इज अ
किशन
बिट
आइदर ऑफ
गुड
देम
लुकिंग
इज
एक्चुअली.
गुड.
एनीवे, तो
हाँ
क्यों बोल रहा हूँ
कंपैरेटिवली.
मैं वो
हाँ.
बता रहा हूँ द
पर
रीजन कि नाउ दिस गाय, इमेजिन अ मनोज तिवारी, ही वांट्स टू गो एंड मैरी लाइक
हम्म.
लाइक क्या सेक्स अपील है इसकी, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ. यू नो.
लेकिन उसके मन में ऐसा है कि द हिज सिंगिंग हैज सेक्स अपील अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम
I
प्रोबब्ली
I
आई
I
डोंट
I
नो.
mean, अपने, you know, one of those faces only the mother finds cute वाला बात है. But anyway, let's not do this, because I,
Even there I thought you are going towards Amit Shah being that representative
अरे
symbolic man.
actually, so Manoj Tiwari in 15 years is Amit Shah. Huh?
Amit Shah.
I think so. I
Exactly.
think Manoj Tiwari was not the best example, because Manoj Tiwari is in his early 40s. So maybe we should think about, like,
But
if we take all Desi men, and like average age of India is what, 28, 29 right now. I don't know what it is, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
then I will say that an average Indian man looks like Honey Singh. Uh,
You know what? Average Indian man looks like that, but the if you take into consideration the mindset of an average Indian
mhm,
person, man, woman,
mhm.
सब मिला के, then that person would be Amit Shah. Perfect representation. क्योंकि the thing that the mindset that perfectly symbolizes India right now is that privileged 50 to 60
That
year
is
old man.
actually true. लेकिन पता है ये थोड़ा सा misleading है, because I meet enough 21, 22, 24 year olds who want Hindu Rashtra.
No,
So it's not.
no, that is what I'm saying. So even the 20, 25 year olds actually represent the same thought process that these 55-year-old uncles typically want you to believe
Now
is
a second
utopia.
suggestion for episode headline: Amit Shah is India in mirror, or
Exactly.
India
Amit
looks like
Shah,
Amit Shah.
India looks like Amit Shah. Exactly. I think that is the
Nahin,
headline.
so the next topic that we are moving to, I think that I think our headline will be that. And the next topic that I wanted to talk about is your favorite Indian Science Congress, which happened um,
Yeah.
quite a few months ago. But we
Hmm.
thought that it was very important because, in a way, that whole event kind of signifies that the India that we are living in today, that strives for people becoming scientists and engineers and doctors. But the kind of scientists and engineers and doctors we become are the ones who present paper on Modi Wave. And this is our episode name. Okay. Our episode name
Yeah.
is
E-
Modi
No
Nahi,
debate.
Modi Wave on Amit Shah. No, with Amit Shah. Modi Wave with Amit Shah.
Amit Shah. Amit Shah.
We are still, it's a working
Do you know
title.
Sunamo?
Sunamo. Yes, Sunamo के लिए मतलब Sunamo क्योंकि अपन already भारतीय जनता podcast है, we are already punning. So anyway, uh, s- and for people who don't know, Aditya is in Harvard, and he's doing postdoc, so he know better than him to talk about Indian Science Congress. Of course, you can always get Chetan Bhagat to talk about anything in India or Sohail Seth, but let's stick to Aditya about this, right? So, give me a brief, I don't know description, but like a brief feeling that you got out of the whole thing, and then could you please talk a little about how Modi waves are the new gravitational?
So this Science Congress thing, curiously, is not just a thing of this year, right? So the first traces of bhakti in the Science Congress was seen in 2015. If you go back and read some articles about the Science Congress from 2015, so any science conference would have poster presentation sessions. If any of you have ever been there, and these posters are basically about your research, and in a nutshell you present your research and the findings and so on. So there were a few people from some university in Gujarat who were presenting posters about how कुछ तो मतलब महाभारत के टाइम का हेलमेट वाज फाउंड
Mars,
ऑन मार्स एंड दीज गाइज हैव
yeah.
फोटोज ऑफ दैट. ये
Can we
2014-15 में था.
Sorry
एंड
to stop you, but
हाँ,
in the platform that we are recording this, do we have options to link things? हाँ तो
yeah, we
let's
can, we can put the
let's see,
links in the description,
because I think we can
episode
make a
description.
dank meme out of this, so we should link. Anyway, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So मार्स पे महाभारत का हेलमेट, which is perfectly the kind of news that we people have grown up watching,
Mhm.
right? Aaj Tak or India TV में, like, or they have immediately, they'll get more TV time than someone doing genuine research would. And similarly, there are other such so-called research findings which were like गोबर में सोना है or something like that, right? So all this began back then, and this was at the very start of NDA का Modi ji
Yeah.
ka first year, and the Science Congress started showing signs back then, and we have come, like, it has reached almost a logical conclusion with this loony guy saying कि theory of relativity first of
Mhm.
all is false, and light travels in the form of ऐसा ये wave theory of light वगैरह सब गलत है, and all that must be replaced by, of course, none other than Modi wave. But he has never said, matlab, in none of his talks does he describe what is Modi wave. So I'll tell you why this is symbolic of
Uh-huh.
all that is wrong with Indian science, right? Because what we think is science and how science actually works are like completely different things. So what a lot of us believe is science is a few jargons, say the kind of language that Sadhguru
Yeah.
ji would
Or,
use, right?
my favorite
The
Deepak Chopra.
the
Deepak
great
Chopra is also.
दीपक चोपड़ा तो अलग ही है, मतलब उसका ऑडियंस इज लाइक सदगुरु से भी ऊपर ना, मतलब इनका भी एक हायरार्की है, फॉर एग्जांपल.
आप
सो
niche की बात कर जा रहे थे अपन, sorry.
ऑल ऑफ देम, हाँ, तो हम लोग नीच का नीच और भी घुसते जा रहे हैं. सो व्हाट दे यूजुअली डू इज दे यूज अ टर्म लाइक एनर्जी, पॉजिटिव एनर्जी, नेगेटिव एनर्जी, ऐसे So these are the kind of terms that they'll use very loosely without actually telling you what it means. So they'll say like, if you do yoga you will emanate positive energy, and our ancestors have known about positive energy for a long time, jabki this is not. And why do they use this? They use this to give themselves a hint of legitimacy, right? So for them, science is used as a tool for marketing their own mumbo jumbo. So
No,
I
no,
don't know
no.
if I'm making
Uh,
sense with that.
Go on.
So yeah, so the process of how knowledge is curated in science is not what they care about. So when Sadhguru in one of his videos says that you can change the molecular structure of water by just looking at it, right? So what does it actually mean? So how do you change the structure of something by looking at it? बट ऑडियंस इसको इसीलिए ताली बजाता है क्योंकि ही हैज यूज्ड टर्म्स लाइक मॉलिक्यूलर स्ट्रक्चर, एनर्जी, वाटर. सो ऑल ऑफ इट साउंड्स लाइक अरे दिस मस्ट बी सम लेजिट साइंस क्योंकि सदगुरु ने बोला है एंड ही हैज यूज्ड टर्म्स फ्रॉम साइंस. So he knows both science and philosophy, so he is a greater human being than all of us here. So science is basically used, pseudoscience, by science I
Yeah, yeah,
mean
no.
pseudoscience here, as as a tool to sell mumbo
So
jumbo
I think the
essentially.
next thing is how do, like, for example, I get to present a paper in Indian Science Congress.
Hmm.
No, like, and when I say I mean like anyone here, basically. Yeah.
Anyone
How
here,
do
yeah.
who do they get it? Like,
So forget Indian Science Congress for a minute. Any scientific conference, one would submit something which is known as an abstract. So an abstract is a summary of your research findings. It will outline what your key contribution is of a particular work is. So there are scientific findings are communicated in multiple ways, one of them being science conferences, but the most common one being scientific articles, which go through peer reviews. There will be people critiquing your work, and then you respond to them, work on the criticism, and so on. And a lot of reasonably well accomplished or well known science conferences actually follow the same protocol. There will be a panel which will go through the articles that you have sent. If it warrants, if it goes through the scrutiny and stands up to it, then you will go through and get a chance to either present a poster or a talk. But it has to go through that. So for anything to be accepted as, say, a scientifically something which stands up to the rigors of science, it has to go through scrutiny basically. That's the primary
mhm.
requirement
Yeah,
in any
exactly.
science
So
conference or
then,
any platform in science. Yeah.
for Indians, so for this event, who is scrutinizing?
Ideally, so the committees which scrutinize are supposed to be consisting of scientists who are experts in that particular field or who know stuff. But I think of late, the Science Congress has become like a platform for these guys to showcase their political affiliation towards their bosses, to their akas basically. And so, if say this loony guy professed his love to Modi waves on stage, he might be expecting कि कल उसको he'll get some position or some favors from the MHRD ministry, sadly. And this is not just limited to the science conference. A lot of actual directors in a lot of ICERs and IITs these days are people who are very similar to this Modi wave wala admi, whoever he was. I genuinely do not know his name. I've forgotten his name. So sad.
Yeah, I
Sorry
mean,
about that.
I remember I kind of um I
Kannan,
tried
some
looking up
name. I
his
don't know. I
LinkedIn
don't
actually.
remember his entire.
Uh,
Oh,
but I don't know. I found him or not. I'm not sure. But um, this is I because I have this idea actually. I have this idea that light warps around Amit Shah. So if you basically
yeah.
could use Amit Shah in a laboratory, you could possibly potentially create a time machine. And I want to present this paper. So let me know.
You can, I think what you can attempt is like, we should try submitting an abstract
मेरे को
to the
मैं अभी
Indian
भी
Science
इसमें
Conference
हूँ मेरे
next year.
भाई। इंडिया जाना आना रहता है मेरे को कभी कभी। अगर मैंने ये बोला लाइट वॉक अराउंड अमित शाह,
Huh.
it's
What did you, you
literally
should
the
see the
morning walk,
reaction.
right?
Okay. No, no. This is this is to establish ki whether they read stuff at all. This is to figure that out. Like if they are reading stuff, you definitely your morning walk will get affected. So you have
I,
positive and
I
negative
will do
controls
this
for
if I have
everything, right?
enough support. Right now, there are only three people who support us. And,
So we can anyway do it as an experiment, a social experiment by
नाम
sending an
चेंज करके
abstract,
ना,
like a crowdsourced
नाम
abstract. हाँ नाम चेंज करके crowdsourced abstract to be sent to Indian Science Congress
हाँ.
next
So
year.
I mean, yeah, you go on.
So so this is just one last point. So uh, this mindset, I don't know what does this tell you about society, right? So we do this everywhere. We are apologetic about the fact that agar science has shown you something, like science proves something, and it goes against the grain of religion. This is true for most parts of the world and more so in India, because we are more deeply
I,
religious than any other nation in the
I
world.
would argue that, but yeah, broadly okay.
Deeply religious in the sense, matlab, religion is so deeply intertwined in our day-to-day life ki thought
Hmm.
processes mein it is definitely. So we are apologetic of saying things like, even if something is named as a god particle, we take offense. Matlab, if you watch this recent
कौन
trailer
सी
of
मूवी?
Canada Kumar,
मंगल।
अभी सबसे लेटेस्ट जो रिलीज हुआ है मंगल, मिशन मंगल, that they have specifically a character which says this, मतलब a
हम्म,
mission director or someone on the trailer who says कि हम लोग साइंस में काम करते हैं but still there are forces beyond us and that is God or something like that, in a movie which in which the central piece is supposed to be science, but we are very apologetic of it
I know, I remember,
कि
like, in fact, even ISRO का, I think Chandrayaan के launch के time, there was this famous picture of
हाँ
Nataraj in the, and I mean,
yeah.
I personally don't get it, but I have, I mean, I can probably see कि how someone can be a good scientist and still believe in religion, but yeah,
No,
but
in a personal space, yes, but it still has like, I don't know. There are some shackles which you it's hard to break through them
which
if
reminded, you should talk about your,
you are which you're apologetic of. Like there is again this conflict in your head somewhere subconsciously. It has
you
to
should talk
play
about
out
your
somewhere, right?
felicitation ceremony where the
So,
whoever the guy came in and made you guys, remember?
so this guy, his name,
Don't
I
take
don't know
his,
if I
don't
can
take the
take his
name.
name or not. I might need, yeah, some a guy who is a director in one of the ICERs in India, one of the older ICERs. He was the chief guest in our convocation ceremony and is awarding people their PhDs and stuff. His convocation address was all about sucking up to the MHRD minister, who back then was Prakash Javadekar. Apparently, Prakash Javadekar was the sole reason why he got hired. So
Civic reason,
he
huh?
said this in his speech that there were a lot of other qualified people who had applied, but probably I got through because Javadekar ji and I got along very well. So that is one of the things, and he followed that up with asking people to chant some bada shlok in Sanskrit, and then he was very appalled by the fact that people do not know
Dude,
Sanskrit
NASA में
these
संस्कृत यूज
days.
होती coding में, do you know that or not?
And नासा में अरे कोडिंग के लिए बेस्ट
Mm,
लैंग्वेज इज
you,
संस्कृत. People
you
don't
should
code
not
in
do
C
this,
or
man.
Python.
The thing is though that I honestly I know MD and MS, reputed decent
Hmm.
colleges in India, doctors who
Hmm.
rely on,
Hmm.
who not rely on, but for like small things take homeopathic medicines. And I am like,
Hmm.
I again, this is personal and I don't really, but I think homeopathy is like the biggest fraud that is out there. And it's just surprising that you are a doctor, you study pharmacology, and you know how rigorous the double blind tests are to have anything go out as medicine, and then you
Hmm.
take homeopathic medicines to, for your stuff. I just don't know what to say. Um, I think we have.
But again, this is something which we should touch upon on our why a lot of STEM grads are bhakts.
हाँ,
So I think.
क्योंकि मेरा होम्योपैथिक के साथ एक ही चीज, होम्योपैथिक का कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि जितना डाइल्यूटेड होगा उतना स्ट्रांग होगा। तो मैं बोलता हूँ भाई,
उतना स्ट्रांग
सारी
होता
दवाई
है,
गंगा
हाँ।
में डाल दो, सब गंगा का पानी पियो, सब ठीक हो जाएंगे।
पानी पियो।
राइट।
Yeah, but it is essentially all we need an element of something. So we treat science as something exotic first of all, and we treat it as basically school ka subject. The way अपना पूरा एजुकेशन सिस्टम इन जनरल इज डिजाइंड इज दैट इफ यू हैव अ डिग्री इन कॉमर्स, अरे मुझे साइंस का ज़रूरत नहीं है, एंड इफ आई हैव डन साइंस, अरे सोशल साइंसेस तो मैंने किया नहीं है तो आई हैव नो ओपिनियन ऑन दिस। मतलब वी हैव प्रोड्यूस्ड लाइक मल्टीपल generations of kids among which हम लोग भी we were also part of that. So there is no overlap in ideas, and science is basically, it's very easy for people to sell themselves using this. मतलब even people who have studied physics fall for this negative energy positive energy. कोई पूछता ये नहीं है कि negative energy होता क्या है भाई, या सबरीमला मला वाला कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में
अरे
one way one way these people used to legitimize their bigotry was by saying कि women have some negative energy or something like that, कुछ तो मतलब things which I have not even grasped anymore,
there are
but
many articles out there, 15 reasons why Hinduism is great, जिसमें ऐसा है कि
hmm,
females wear you know what is bichia,
uh,
like the
you should
like
elaborate.
ring,
Huh.
it's a ring but on
Yeah, yeah,
toes basically.
yeah, I
Yeah,
know, I
so
know
they
that, yeah,
wear
हाँ
this
हाँ
because कुछ तो भी अर्थिंग होता है। तो मतलब फिर मेरा पॉइंट
हाँ
है कि आदमी क्यों नहीं पहनते हैं? आदमी भी पहनो।
hmm.
राइट, उसमें ये तो बिंदी लगाते हैं क्योंकि इट आई डोंट इवन, बट बेसिकली माय थिंग इज इफ इट, then men should do it as well. Not that I
No,
know it BS, but I'm just saying that
no, but if you genuinely think that uska traditional value hai and you're doing it for the sake of traditional continuity and all that, I am completely okay
but
with
don't
it. But
payload it
then
as an article then, no? Like
don't payload it as an article, and don't say that everything is proven in science. We are superior because it gives you that sense of superiority by saying, by claiming that acha ye scientifically proven fact hai or whatever. I think that is where the problem lies.
anyway, I think we've talked a lot, and anyone who's, I think Amit bhai bhi so gaye abhi tak. So
Huh.
I had one more thing that I wanted to talk about and round it up is basically, if things change, and this is, we are going back to cricket. If things change, who would you ideally want to be India's coach, and how, what kind of a team do you expect India to have in 2023? It's a very broad question, I
Viewed,
know.
I don't know. When it, at least if you, I don't know if a lot of our listeners are into cricket and they kept track of the selection process of the coach
Hmm.
last week. Don't you think that was a farce to begin
Of
with?
course. I mean,
That,
did you see the paper that they put on media?
yeah. So they didn't even bother to get the
Spelling.
spelling of Mike Hessen right, right?
And
So
I think he
so
was a
that
great
is how
candidate.
indifferent. Yeah, he was the best among the lot.
Hmm.
And what can you say to people like Tom Moody who keep applying every single time
ऐसा है
and
यार,
keep losing to Ravi Shastri?
ऐसा क्यों
मतलब, this is so sad. And so I think if we have any hope, if we are to have any hope of winning the next World Cup, I think Kohli needs someone who has the authority, and someone who has pedigree and cricketing accomplishments, at least to rival Kohli. And it has to be someone of the stature of Rahul Dravid or Saurav Ganguly,
Kumble, the whole
probably.
Kumble case, I don't think anyone is like, even Saurav or Sachin are. I don't think they will accept the job, first of all.
I don't think anyone will go anywhere near that team administration anymore.
Ideally,
Sadly.
just to round it off, ideally, I think someone like Mike Hessen or even Tom Moody or even Stephen Fleming, I'll say, could
Yeah,
be a good
yeah,
potential coach. And I'd want for them to, I somehow, and this is just me, but I think both Dhawan and Rohit rely a lot on hand-eye coordination, and something tells me that
nation, and
by that time,
age is not
yeah.
on their
So
side.
I think this is high time we start trying people like Gill and Prithvi Shaw. I
Yeah,
don't know how.
and
I'm sorry.
do you also see how Kohli is in general averse to having people with pedigree at the top?
Yeah, I mean,
Like even in the role of batting consultant, they didn't hire Rahul Dravid after announcing that Dravid
right,
and Zair Khan would be the batting and bowling consultants, and they completely flipped the next day and they announced someone else, right?
Bangar.
And it was Shastri who demanded Bangar be
Mm.
his batting coach or something like that. So that is how averse they are to people with any sort of accomplishment being anywhere close, because these guys want to bulldoze their
I think we
decisions
missed a
through
very
in batting.
important, maybe next episode. Why are who are the leading intellectual, leading lights of the right wing in India?
India, Vivek Agnihotri, you mean?
And Madhu Kishore. And some days Tavleen Auntie when she wakes up on the right side of the bed. But going back to cricket, I these two kids, right, Kamlesh Nagarkoti and Shivam Mavi, I really want them to
Avi.
get injury free, and I really want them. I really want to see what they come up with because I really was excited
but
when I
but don't we already have a full thali when it comes to fast
so be
bowling
it.
right now?
आज ईशांत ने अच्छी bowling की actually, but so be it. I just want to see them, and I don't want to jinx anybody. But have you been following this kid in the A matches called Shivam Dubey? He's
Yeah,
been doing really well in the A games. Like I haven't seen him, but I've seen the scores. It's like he's always seems to take 2 3 wickets, and he's scoring 70s, 75s consistently. So looks like I don't know.
there,
Looks like it's
there is
mhm.
another kid called like Ruturaj Gaikwad. I
Bhupnar.
don't know
हाँ
if
हाँ
you
हाँ
follow him.
Bhupnar.
He's another one of those openers who I think we have a lot of resource right now. And the reason why Shastri and Kohli irritate me so much is the fact that we do not utilize resource the way it is ought to be.
The because we have so many resources, we will always be a little unhappy. So ये तो मान के चलो कि we'll never be completely satisfied. But yeah,
No, but we are so risk averse, right? So one thing I want from this side is to risk losing some of these
yeah,
bilaterals, which no one gives a damn about, right? Bilateral ODIs का कोई
the
context
only
नहीं है.
reason we
I
played in the West Indies bilaterals, ODIs and T20s was because of the
uh,
semi-final loss. Had India won the World Cup, he wouldn't have played.
he wouldn't have played. And these guys use these bilaterals to shore up their numbers. So this is a rant which I keep doing, and I'll continue it on this podcast if we have the time.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, my assessment is that when we won the World Cup in 2011, despite not being a huge fan of
Mm-hmm.
Dhoni, Dhoni as a captain in between 2008 and 2011 took some very big decisions. So he was not averse to risks, and in fact, we didn't have as good a record in bilateral ODIs as we did in this lead up to
Yeah, no,
2019.
even not.
In
Yeah,
we used to lose a lot of close one day series in the lead up to 2011, and we won a lot of close one day series such as that CB series in 2008, right? Where we beat Australia in Australia for the first time in like many years. But that is a series which seemed to matter, unlike a lot of bilateral series these days which are like 6-1, 7-1. So whenever even your fringe players get a chance, your bench gets a chance, it's usually in dead rubbers, games which do not seem to matter to either the audience or the player himself. So, how do you expect these guys to have big match temperament? Like, why was Yuvraj Singh when he entered the 2011 World Cup was the fact that he had in the past won us games like the NATO Series final and played some really important knocks in the Champions Trophy and so on. I think that is something which is completely missing from the current side, and the team management has to force themselves into situations where they risk losing a lot more.
To add to your point, actually, everyone keeps talking about the World Cup final in 2011 where Dhoni promoted himself.
Hmm.
But if you remember,
Hmm.
and talking about your risk thing, if you remember in the quarterfinals, he opened the ball with
Hmm.
Ashwin. Didn't do it in any other match. He
True.
just did it in that game. Granted,
Andy Watson's wicket he
yeah,
took, right?
granted
Uh,
that uh, ground was Ahmedabad, and you know Ahmedabad as much as I do. It turns. I know that. But the thing is, do you really think if that game had happened today, we would have still done what we keep doing? We would still have opened with Bhuvaneshwar and um, like, and again, we have a good bowling lineup, so that doesn't really matter. But even in semi-final, में जब वो
hmm.
We didn't play Shami. I feel that was
We didn't play Shami. Matlab, that was a decision which hasn't been spoken of enough, according to me.
anyway. I think cricket will keep being part of every episode that we have. At least 15-20 minutes we'll
Hmm.
give to cricket. So I think it's time for us to wrap. But in true podcast style, any book, article, any recommendation that you have?
So, a book I recommend is This View of Life. It's a book on how evolutionary biology can be used to shape policy making. It's a it's a book that I recommend, and even for those who are not biologists or scientists in general, it is a very good, refreshing take on how you can use science to shape social policies generally. It's a book by David Sloan Wilson.
Great. And I'm
So the full name of the book is this. The full Christian name is This View of Life: Completing the Darwinian Revolution. That is the title of the book.
I will then recommend. I was almost ready to recommend something similar, but then I'll recommend something different. Talking about Indian Science Conference and Congress and our the whole discussion
Modi wave.
wave or उसके पहले authoritarianism. There is this book. It was originally written in Kannada in
Mm-hmm.
1979. So try. I
Mm-hmm.
read it. I read the Hindi translation, and if you are not good with Hindi, read the English translation. It's called Parva. It's written by a Kannada writer called S.L. Bhairappa. Now, why is this book interesting? Is because it is basically the story of Mahabharat. However, the story of Mahabharat
Mm-hmm.
is without any supernatural thing. So there is no Brahmastra and all of that. It is like like fight like normal. And one thing that was very interesting is that it shows people like Krishna and Pandavas and all eating Gaumata.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very, I mean that's something that is very like I clearly the right wingers don't read. I'm saying that because this guy who wrote this book, S.L. Bhairappa, he's 85 now, he's old, but he has been given Sahitya Akademi and Padma Shri and all under the first term Modi term. So and that is
Okay.
because he wrote another book called Avran, which
Mm.
lambasted Tipu Sultan, and he has become kind of. It's like that Arnab Goswami thing, right? I guess right now BJP
Mm.
is like that. But
Mm.
that book, if they read that book, I'm surprised that that book hasn't been banned or anything. But anyway, the book is called Parva, and it is the story of Mahabharat, but people as normal human beings. That will be my recommendation. And with that, I think we should wrap it up. Thank you, Amit Bhai.
S- Thank you, Modi ji.
Okay.